My name is Ramesh Saxena. In this clip, I'm going to talk about the return of Evans Kidero to Nairobi politics. So in the past 1 month, Evans Kidero has made two alarming posts, or posts that will point towards his imminent return to Nairobi politics. So one, Evans Kidero met Member of Parliament for Westlands, Tim Wanyonyi, in July, and he says that they spoke at length and discussed the future of Nairobi. You are well aware that Tim Wanyonyi has relinquished his bid to be governor of Nairobi and will now be contesting for the governorship of Bungoma County. Not so much has been said about what informed this move by Honorable Tim Wanyonyi, but now that he has met Evans Kidero, you will not be blamed for assuming that he might have had an influence in his moving to Bungoma. Tim Wanyonyi is also a close associate of Babu Owino, and so his movement to Bungoma could also be associated with Babu Owino's desire to be governor in Nairobi. So it will seem like either way he'd be paving the way for either of the two. And the last meeting that Evans Kidero had publicly was that with Kileleshwa MCA Robert Alai, and another MCA is called Lore. So these people meet, then Evans Kidero goes ahead and says that, I have met these two gentlemen, these are MCAs from Nairobi County, and we are here to discuss matters pertaining to the future of Nairobi County. If such things come from Evans Kidero, then these are not mere coincidences. From where we see it clearly that Evans Kidero is trying to test the waters, is trying to see whether he still has the ears of Nairobi County. Now, for long, Evans Kidero has been regarded as a better manager when weighed against all the individuals who've been governors in Nairobi. We have seen Governor Sakaja, we have seen Governor Sonko, we have seen NMS at the helm of Nairobi, and we have seen Evans Kidero. But the big question then is that, is Evans Kidero coming back to Nairobi because he wishes it? Or is he coming back to Nairobi because he is being fronted by someone else? The move by Evans Kidero to come to Nairobi might be a sponsored move by individuals who would like to be faceless, because one, we are looking at many factors, but one major factor that stands out here is the Luo succession factor. When Evans Kidero vied against Gladys Wanga in 2022, it was very important that he had to lose to Gladys Wanga, because if Evans Kidero had won that election, then it would have seemed that it is very possible to go against the status quo, that is the Odinga family and the Odinga influence in Nyanza, and win. If Evans Kidero had become the governor of Homa Bay County in 2022, then that would have meant that he would be a de facto successor to Prime Minister Raila Odinga, having trounced his candidate, who was then Gladys Wanga. But Evans Kidero failed. Then again, now we have one fine gentleman called Babu Owino, who is also trying to make his way through the political ladder, and now tongues are beginning to speak, saying that Babu Owino is most likely successor. So Evans Kidero coming to the picture, one would mean that either he's being fronted so that he can dim that light of Babu Owino, or is coming to take this seat so that he can prove that it is not Babu Owino that you guys should speak about, but it is actually Evans Kidero. But again, the big question is, who benefits from Evans Kidero coming into the race? One, I'd say that Governor Sakaja likely benefits from Evans Kidero coming into the race, because Evans Kidero comes to split the votes from the Luo voting bloc in Nairobi, and that is something that will really hurt Babu Owino and his political base, and that will give Governor Sakaja a head start ahead of the two if he is to maintain the bloc that voted for him in 2022. It will also mean that the candidate that will be backed by Gachagua, if he will scout for a candidate from his Kikuyu backyard, that particular candidate will also benefit from such a move. From where I sit, former Governor Evans Kidero should sit this one out and wait, see how this pans out. If he decides to come for it, then again we'll have that discussion. Till next time.